I think it's now Clippers. Yeah, now.
Good morning. Throughout the world, billions of people have been celebrating the start of year 2000. Here, tens of thousands converged on city centres the length of the land to enjoy fireworks, street parties and concerts. According to the police, the festivities have passed without any serious problems.
As Big Ben chimed in, the new millennium London skyline exploded into light. 29,000 tons of fireworks creating a kaleidoscopic sensation witnessed by hundreds of thousands of revellers along the banks of the River Thames. And at the Dome in Greenwich, with the party well underway, the Queen linked arms with the Prime Minister for the more traditional sing-along. Celebrations for which the Archbishop of Canterbury reminded the nation of the spiritual significance with the simplest of prayers.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Around Britain, people were determined to make this a night to remember. Hogmanay swelled the noisy streets of Edinburgh. And in Cardiff, the Millennium Stadium rocked to the sound of the Manic Street Preachers. A musical theme in Belfast too. But here the celebrations are also about a profound hope for peace in the new century. As the rest of the world shared in this once-in-a-lifetime experience, live television pictures were beamed to billions of homes. From Australia, where Sydney Harbour was engulfed in a spectacular fireworks display. More than 1 million people crowded the Champs-Élysées to watch the Eiffel Tower turn into a dazzling rocket-like torch. And within the past hour, Rio de Janeiro caught up with the celebrations as only it knows how with a beach party. And the party goes on. John McIntyre, BBC News.
President Clinton says he's looking forward to working with the acting Russian President Vladimir Putin following the resignation of Boris Yeltsin. Mr. Yeltsin resigned as president yesterday, telling the Russian people he's done all he can.
After years of fevered speculation about what would come after Boris Yeltsin, it all ended like this. Thank you very much, Vladimir Putin said, casually accepting the leadership of the world's largest country. The transfer of the secure briefcase containing the nuclear button and control of Russia's strategic arsenal came next. Tonight, Vladimir Putin made his first presidential address at midnight, a new face for the new millennium. There will be no power vacuum, he said. There was a warning, too. Anyone who tries to act outside the constitution, he said, will be crushed. Boris Yeltsin leaves the stage much as he entered it, with a dramatic gesture that leaves his political opponents in bewildered disarray. Tonight, he becomes the first leader of this ancient nation to walk voluntarily out of office and into retirement. Alan Little, BBC News, Moscow.
Most of the hostages freed from the hijacked Indian Airlines plane have arrived back in Delhi. The 8-day crisis ended after India agreed to release 3 Kashmiri militants on condition the hijackers freed their captives. The 5 hijackers were driven away from the airport in waiting cars. The 155 hostages were then allowed off the plane and some were taken to hospital. The Indian government's been criticised for agreeing to the deal. And that's it for now. Let's get details of the important weather news from John Ketley. John.
Well, some people have got a teeny-weeny bit wet leaving the Thames and the Millennium Dove over the past few hours. We see some rain moving across the southeastern corner of the country, as you can see there, but fairly clear skies have followed on behind. But with those clearer skies, we are seeing a few fog patches, and also we've got some icy roads too in that little ridge. Some showers still running across the far northwestern part of Scotland. So for the start of a new day, some sunshine to come, temperatures ranging from 0 perhaps in Edinburgh, some icy patches, I say, further south as well, and temperatures still up at 7 or 8 with some cloud across the same eastern corner of the country. But for the weekend itself, well, plenty of fine, bright weather coming through. There will be some rain, certainly today in Glasgow, and then some more persistent rain showing up in Glasgow and Northern Ireland as we go through the second half of the weekend. Temperatures ranging from about 5 to 8 degrees. And that's it from me just for now.
I'm really pleased to be able to tell you that we've